Hi everyone, this is Andre Stoika in Kansas City, Missouri, at a solidarity protest with to show support and solidarity with Los Angeles, obviously, who is in the midst of the the ICE activity, in which a majority of citizens protested peacefully. And I know some of the videos from LA showed some vehicles on fire, amongst other footage that showed the scene as more chaotic than it really is. The real narrative from LA, even from friends that I have that live there and other independent media creators, are that those extreme incidents of violence were isolated. And even those extreme incidents of violence, they weren't really violence as much as property destruction for some Waymos, a few fires set last night. But right now, as far as I know, there is still the National Guard deployment alongside with escalation happening in Los Angeles. But right now we are in Kansas City, Missouri at Liberty Memorial, where a group of people gathered here to show solidarity with the actions that are happening in LA, and as well with the fact that these people in Kansas City, amongst others, do not support ICE essentially raiding people in their communities. But right now people are still gathering, and I'm going to set the camera down, flip the camera around, show you guys what's happening, and probably gather some interviews and continue to cover it.
We want people within the community, especially our Black and brown brothers and sisters, to know that for every act of tyranny against the people, people will rise and stand against this administration. You're not alone, and we're here for you. I think the only other thing I want to say is for all my white brothers and sisters out there, we need to stand up and help the immigrants and the Black and brown people in our community. We need to use our white privilege to get in front of any illegal actions that are taking these people out of the country without their right to be processed. Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Nice to meet you.
Okay guys, this is the scene here at Liberty Memorial. You can see the group of people gathered here. And the organizers said they're going to wait a few more minutes for people to show up before they have speeches and other planned activities. But I'm going to set up better audio and get the view of some people who showed up here and the reasons why they're here, and again, why this protest was necessary in Kansas City. Okay, so I just switched audio over to hopefully a better microphone, and hopefully the audio is coming through better. But okay, so I just switched audio over to and all right. So yeah, right now, this is still the group organizing. There are more people showing up. Originally, the location was Southwest Boulevard, but they relocated here as to not interrupt the local businesses in that area. So let's see. So again, this is the scene at Liberty Memorial in Kansas City, Missouri. The protest is to stand in solidarity with the actions happening in Los Angeles and the greater actions of ICE sweeps across the nation in general. The event was obviously spontaneously organized as a direct response to Los Angeles, where peaceful protesters organized throughout the first few days of the protest, even according to the Los Angeles sheriff. It seemed to devolve later on as National Guard and troops intervened, and obviously, as I'm sure a lot of people watching right now have seen footage from Sunday night in Los Angeles, where there were, I believe, a couple of fires located in a small area in downtown Los Angeles after most of the protesters went home. But right now, again, in Kansas City, this event was organized with the goal of bringing attention and solidarity to the communities in LA and in the United States at large who are affected by the fear of sweeps.
What up, guys? This is Brian, KC30. I'm here, blah, 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 yes. I'm at Liberty Memorial. Talk to protest rally. If you're not aware,
Hey, Jordan, you out there? Hey, Justice. Glow sticks, got some glow necklaces, got some regular necklaces, a little bit of the red, white, blue. If everybody wants it totally free, got some free. Oh, dang, awesome.
All right, looks like the group is moving to the steps of the memorial. So we're following right now.
Everybody come up here, and then we'll yeah. We getting our steps in today, baby. Here, let's come down on the steps. Let's come down on like the first 4 steps. Big walk all the way up. I know, I don't know. Hey, I've heard you do this thing. Sure. First of all, thank you so much for coming out to shut down ICE KC. And I drink my horchata warm because why? Because why? I drink my horchata warm because why? Because why? Because why? You goddamn right. Thank you so much for coming out, everybody. We're going to go over some quick safety things here. So, this is a non-violent action. We don't expect a whole lot of trolls, a whole lot of issues, but we don't feed the trolls. All right, let me hit it. We don't feed the trolls. So we don't engage. We don't give them what they want. We don't escalate. Let us know if you see any kind of issues, any kind of problems. We've got all kinds of crowd control people in the march. Know what they're doing. So just give us a heads up if you see something. If you see something, say something. Thank you. All right, so we are out here without a permit today. We are going to be marching in the streets. I would say the risk of us just marching is fairly low, but obviously when it comes to ICE, we have seen the reaction. We have seen what has happened in LA and that brutality, and we have to be careful. We have to be prepared. We do everything we can to make sure that we're safe out here, but we have to take care of each other, okay? Yeah! We down to do that? Yeah! All right, babes. So we're out here for nonviolent, peaceful protest. We're going to have a couple speakers real fast, and we're going to hit a march, and we're going to try to join up with the other group from our original location. Thank you for being patient with us today. We had some community pushback and some concerns over bringing potentially increased police presence in a primarily Hispanic community, and there were some concerns there. And we wanted to acknowledge that and not put that community at risk, so we went ahead and shifted. So thank you very much for working with us. And now I'm going to pass it off to someone you've probably seen around before if you've been out to a protest, Justice Horn.
I first want to thank Shania and all the people who put this protest together. If y'all want to give them a round of applause. I won't say too much. I just really want to say, as, a black, queer, resident who is living in this community, I really want to say plainly that a lot of the folks who were impacted by ICE came out heavy for us during the Black Lives Matter movement. And there are many people, specifically in the black community, who want to lift up the oppressor's talking points and saying that ain't our fight. And I want to say clearly, the fight against ICE is the same fight against police brutality everywhere. And I know a lot of people want to say, after they're done going after a certain community, it's going to be me next, but it shouldn't have to impact you for you to fucking care in your community. And I want to really just say, if you don't think the boot of oppression is in the wide one, that'll get everyone, you're fucking stupid. So I think as we move forward, it's important that we're building, cross-community solidarity be it with the fight for reproductive justice as the legislature continues to not respect the will of the voters, to fighting for people to have autonomy to make decisions on gender-affirming care, to just having, basic human rights to not fear for, ICE coming after your lives. So I want to say plainly too, my great-grandmother came from the Blackfeet Nation, and no one is illegal on stolen land. Yeah. We stand on the land primarily of the Ozark Nation and the Kickapoo Nation, and for people who haven't even been here for no more than 100 years, telling people their status and acting like, excuse my language, God on earth is fucking ridiculous. So when we move forward, it's important that, I know that Shania said that this is non-violent, but I want us to be very clear that fascism will continue to push, and fascism will continue to test the limits. And even, Hitler was elected when he became vice chancellor. There are going to be some vessels like democracy that will put in place fascism regimes. And a lot of people are naive if you think we can wait this out for a primary election or the next election, as if they're not going to sit their ass in the White House forever. So when we move forward, we need to understand that some of the same tricks are not going to work. And that's an okay thing to say. It's not a radical thing to say that we cannot vote our way out of this. That is not going to do that. And that neoliberal idea is not going to work moving forward. So it's going to take radical community building and honestly uncomfortable situations that, at the root of it, bring people together, test systems, and remind ICE that they're not fucking welcome in Kansas City. So that's all I want to say is when we march, make sure it's really clear that we stand together as a community, and that it's really clear when our elected leaders, from the mayor to the county, while they build stadiums and detention centers, the people do not stand with fucking ICE in our community. And we'll chase them out of this community if need be. I'm going to pass it over to Jordan.
Thank you, Justice. Hi, good evening. My name is Jordan Herrera, and first I'm going to build off of what Justice just shared with us about cross-community collaboration. All right, so like he just said, a vote is not enough, and too many Democrats are completely fine with casting a ballot and calling it quits. That's not enough. I need you to get up, stand up, organize, and act. More importantly, I need our leaders in Congress to do the same. I am tired of having the same arguments over and over and over, yet they continually vote for their own raises and their own continual benefits while our wages stay the same. I'm done. Now what Justice was just sharing about cross-community collaboration. Does anyone know the first martyr of the American Revolution? His name is Crispus Attucks. Not only was he a black American, he was indigenous. Okay? Hispanic and Latino Americans have always identified as indigenous to this continent. Our lineage is connected. Our plight is connected. Do you really seem to think that they are going to care about the color of your skin when it goes anything less than Caucasian? Right. We're all the same. We're all in the same melting pot under the same fire. I need you guys to understand, it's not just a black and white conversation. It's all of us. We are all involved in this race conversation. So I'm asking you guys to continue to stand up and fight for brown and black voices in this country. I stand before you as a proud Mexican American, a disabled veteran, and as someone who knows that when liberty is taken from one group, it's easily taken away from others. Throughout every chapter of this nation's history, from its birth and into every battle, Hispanic and Latino Americans have been there and have bled for this country. Over 500,000 Americans of Hispanic and Latino descent have died for this country, including my grandfather. He ensured, and I ensured, we all have the right to gather on these steps today and promote our message of humanity, compassion, love, and collaboration. We are here to stand up for democracy, folks. That's what we care about. We've seen this Trump administration rip away civil liberties, deport people, Americans from our own nation without due process. And when due process is taken away from one group, it's taken away from everyone. I'm here to remind you of people like Marine Private Gabaldon, who captured over 1,000 Japanese soldiers through courage and language, and Marcario Garcia, a Medal of Honor recipient who single-handedly silenced enemy machine guns in Europe and came home to segregation in Texas. Right here in Kansas City and across Missouri, Latino and Hispanic Americans have shaped the economy, our arts, and the very soul of this nation. Tonight, we're not gathering to just reflect, though, on our legacy. We are here to defend the living promise of our Constitution. And let me remind you, 1.3 million Americans have died for our Constitution. And I'm going to change the way I'm talking about our Constitution, and I hope you'll follow me with this. To me, as a disabled veteran, it's not a document. It's not merely the codification of ideas. It's a living being. And she needs you. She is in danger right now. There is a Trump administration who does not mind battering her, assaulting her, and perverting her every chance he gets. Are you going to stand there and let him do it? No! I need you to stand with me, will you? Yes! Here's what I want you to do. I want you to yell with me, I'm mad as hell, and I'm not going to let you win! I'm mad as hell, and I'm not going to let you win! One more time. I'm mad as hell, and I'm not going to let you win! One more time, louder. I'm mad as hell, and I'm not going to let you win! That's what it's going to take, folks. That kind of anger. So I'm asking you and I'm begging you, put down a drink, put down the smoke, and put down the pill. I'm asking you to quit numbing out because I need you to feel what's happening. I need you to stop numbing out and get mad. Because when you're mad, you're passionate. And when you're passionate, you can channel change and action. And that's what it's going to take. Everything that comes after the vote is what matters. So why am I here? And why am I running for Congress? Because a vote is not enough, and I am tired of Democrats in office today shrugging and saying, we just don't have the power. We can't do anything. We should leave it up to people in the streets to take care of our work. No! I say no! They're getting paid $200,000 a year. They need to be working for us. I want the deliverables, and if they're not going to do it, I will. We need a fighter in Congress today, and that's what I am promising you. Someone who will deliver with conviction and tenacity. Someone who's mad as hell and not going to let them win. So I'm asking you to join in with me, to volunteer, to donate, and continue to take part in every cause of action with Kansas City's Women's Action Collective, Trans Act, and every protest you see here, because it's going to take all of our voices.
going, keep it going, keep it going! Now, I think we went over this earlier, but I drink my horchata warm because why? Because why? Because what? Why do guys work for ICE? Because they can't please their wives. Why do guys work for ICE? Because they can't please their wives. Why do guys work for ICE? Because they can't please their wives. Why do guys work for ICE? Because they can't please their wives. Show me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. Show me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. Show me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. All right. We're going to have everyone get on the steps. People come up to the front of the steps. We're going to take a couple real fast pictures, and then we're going to get this march going. How does that sound? Fill in on the steps. Get in there on the steps, babe.
Okay guys, let's be a little bit mobile here. And we're also going to, once the march gets settled, get a quick interview with the gentleman, Jordan Herrera, that spoke earlier, and kind of get his views, especially since he is involved in local politics, obviously.
That way we can have a chance to...
Manny's is where we're meeting in the okay. The other house is under the bridge, under the original.
One more time. I drink my horchata warm because why? Because why? Because why? Why do you guys work for ICE? Because they can't please their wives. Why do you guys work for ICE? Because they can't please their wives. Why do you guys work for ICE? Because they can't please their wives. Show me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. Show me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. Let's go, babe. We're going.
I'm introducing Andre right here.
Hey guys.
Hey. Is blast in the past. I'm not going to let him talk right now. We got moved,
No worries. And also, big shout out and thank you to Brian for covering while I was attending other things. But now, more cameras, more people, always good to have. But yeah.
We'll interview him again.
Okay guys, obviously we're moving right now. There is a march happening that is going to connect with the other crowd that met by that was supposed to meet by Southwest Boulevard.
fascist USA!
We're going to slow it up just a little bit for the people in the back.
USA!
Slow it up a little bit. No Trump, no KKK, no fascist USA.
No Trump, no KKK, no fascist USA! 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 No Trump, no KKK, no fascist USA!
No Trump, no KKK, no fascist USA. No Trump, no KKK, no fascist USA.
USA! No Trump! No KKK, no fascist 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 USA! No KKK, no fascist USA!
No Trump, no KKK, no fascist USA.
No KKK, no fascist USA!
No Trump, no KKK, no fascist USA. No Trump,
No KKK, no fascist USA! No Trump! 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 No KKK, no fascist USA!
we're going to wait for the train on and then we're going to rock it. All right?
KKK, no fascist USA! No Trump! No KKK, no fascist USA! No Trump! No KKK, no fascist USA! No Trump! No KKK, no fascist USA!
Okay, guys, hopefully the audio is working again. I just switched over to a microphone. Right now, the group is moving through Kansas City, Missouri, heading down Main Street right now, heading to Southwest Boulevard, and you can see the Kansas City skyline in front of me, along with the protesters with flags and signs. Again, in solidarity with the events happening in LA. This protest was organized very quickly. And again, if you guys caught the earlier speech and opening, this is organized as a peaceful march headed to Southwest Boulevard, where there should be more protesters over there as well. All right, I'm going to try to get you guys a better view here in a second, as soon as I get past this area. Okay, guys, this is the front of the march as it's passing down Main Street headed to Southwest Boulevard after starting at Liberty Memorial around 7 o'clock.
No Trump!
guys, I don't know if you can hear me, but right now, both marchers are meeting here in front of Manny's, and I'll show you the other march coming towards us.
Have straight! Have straight! Have straight! Have straight! Why do you guys work for us? Why do you guys work for us? Why do you guys work for us?
Okay, guys, the march behind the march, that's a motorcycle with the Mexican flag, which is freaking awesome. But anyway, the march behind me started at Liberty Memorial, and there's another group here that is organizing. So let's listen to them.
Because what? I drink my horchata warm because what? Because what? Alright, you all going straight, go into that crowd, okay?
Really quick, I don't know if you guys can hear me, but I do want to mention that Kansas City Clarity is also here. They're also live streaming. So if you guys want to see a different view or a different angle of this march, you can also tap into his channel, Kansas City Clarity. But right now, the group is moving back towards Liberty Memorial down Grand Boulevard in Kansas City, Missouri. There were two marches that met at Manny's near Southwest Boulevard, and now, after the two marches combined, are directing back to Liberty Memorial. You can also see people cheering the protesters on. Everybody's clapping and taking pictures. The cars are honking in support. And the group is moving just back towards Liberty Memorial, where the portion I covered started. You can hear bystanders who are not involved in it shout "fuck Donald Trump" along with the protesters, who also have that on signs. I saw someone in the comments ask about an estimate of attendees. I'd probably say 150 people average. There were two separate marches, one that started at Liberty Memorial that I have footage and started with, and another group of people organized at Southwest Boulevard. When the group combined, yeah, I'd say probably 150 to 200. And it was a spontaneous protest that was organized, obviously in quick response to what was happening in LA. So right in front of me, there's about half of the group, if not a little bit over half, nearing, nearing Crown Center. And I'm gonna cross the street and try to give you guys a look of everyone behind us.
Donald Trump has got to go! Hey, hey! Oh, Donald Trump has got to go! Hey, hey! Donald Trump has got to go!
Yeah, so there was about another half behind me. Alright guys, that was the firework that just blew up after someone looked like they,
We're not doing that. Right here.
I don't know where that came from. It looks like all the organizers are splitting up. I missed the beginning of what happened, but it looked like there was an altercation behind the between the motorcycle rider and that person on the sidewalk. And a crowd kind of gathered around him. I couldn't see a whole lot. And then afterwards, a firework went off.
Where'd the pyrotechnic come from?
Yeah, not sure. It looks like the organizers are trying to find who threw that firework. It doesn't seem like it was thrown by the group. But right now, it looks like the main march is continuing while the organizers are trying to figure out what just happened. Yeah, it looks like the motorcycle rider and the person that were in an altercation before are right. But again, everybody moved away from this area after the firework went off, and now everyone's moving back towards Liberty Memorial. So again, earlier I couldn't actually see what happened, but it looked like there was an altercation between the gentleman on the motorcycle that you're hearing right now. And a pedestrian that was walking by. I don't know what happened necessarily, but it looked like they got in an argument, to which a lot of people kind of try to break it apart, which happened pretty quickly. But during that time, a firework went off at that intersection. Again, I couldn't see the exact direction where it came from, but the actual organizers who are keeping the barriers together and keeping the march together, we're trying to find out who did throw that. So again, it doesn't look like it was part of this, but we're almost back at Liberty Memorial, so I'm going to turn the camera around and get a few interviews. In all, there's probably about 200 people here, is what I would say, to respond to people earlier in the comments. That might be right. I know that there were two groups of people that merged and met up here, so it could easily be over 200, but let's go up to the lawn and show you guys where the rest of the people are.
So I said to attack somebody.
All right, so this is the front lawn area where people are catching up after the march.
United!
right, everyone, here we are on the lawn of the Liberty Memorial in downtown Kansas City, Missouri, where the march that started here routed to Southwest Boulevard, where it met with another group, and then routed back here, has returned. There is actually a drone in the air because I just saw someone mention that. I don't know who's piloting it, but someone has that idea as well.
Oh, is that Trump?
Hey, Trump hat. I'll get him. Mario!
What's it say? Really cool. Got it. Oh, that's cute.
Start following up local activists. Check out AIR. Check out KC Women's Action Collective. Check out People's Spark. You're going to hear about it, all right? We're going to get some chats going, get people plugged in for rapid response. Tell them they're not fucking welcome in our goddamn city. Thank you very much for your patience. Now everybody get home safe and don't fucking stop fighting. You fucking hear me?
Alright guys, as you obviously can see, the protest and march just wrapped up here. So people are splitting up and heading their way. I am going to kind of keep the live going for a little longer and see if I can get some organizers and interviews and some views from the people who spoke earlier actually.
Love you, bye.
So give me 1 second here.
Sorry, I'm gonna run in. Okay, it's good to see you. I had to go say hi. Was he the white guy? He was a little
This starts now.
Alright guys, I just switched audio, so hopefully everyone can still hear me. And yes, Justice is right here, and that is going to be actually the first person I was going to ask. So give me 1 second. Let me see if he's not busy. Hey Justice.
What's up? Hi.
Camera's got a microphone, or I'll pass it to you.
In front of you?
In front of me, with a nice backdrop of Kansas City.
We'll always support independent media.
Perfect, and there you are. So again, with suggestions from the audience, Justice is here. He spoke earlier about the importance of organizing across different groups, and also he's a huge activist here in the LGBTQ community in Kansas City. So I'm going to pass the microphone to him, and let him speak about the importance of that, the reaction to the ICE raids here in Kansas City and overall in the United States, and specifically with what's going on in California and anything else. So here you go.
Okay. Well, first, thanks. Any way we can support independent media is a great thing. You know, what I spoke about is the need for, everyone across the community came out during the Black Lives Matter movement when, we saw from George Floyd to Ryan Stokes to many injustices here locally. And if you don't think the fight against ICE and just plainly police brutality is not our same fight, you are mistaken. So I think it's important, whether you're trans, straight, black, white, Hispanic, no matter your status, which, as an indigenous person, no one's illegal on stolen land, especially coming from people who've not been on this land no more than 100 or 200 years. I think it's important for us to build cross-coalition solidarity. And to be frank, the oppressor is scared of that. When we're together, it's easier to divide people when we're like, that ain't our fight. What's happening in Los Angeles ain't our fight. The fight for abortion access, it ain't our fight. The fight for Black Lives Mattering ain't our fight. And that's what they love to hear. When we give that to them, we let them win.
Speaking of LA, obviously on the news, a lot of people see fires. And
yeah.
There were some small incidents during the walk. I don't know if you caught them, but I just want to get your general feel for Kansas City's representation and way of supporting the movement and how you felt the community was here.
Well, I think from Kansas City to LA, I think ICE is not welcome in our community. I mean, these are folks who, I'll be frank, are the backbone of our community. I mean, I know a lot of folks who are, whatever the BS is, are not documented. That's a bunch of BS, but they're some of the hardest working people in our community. And even, going to college at UMKC, our DACA recipients, these people are working, they give back to our society, they go to college, and they, in many cases, are upstanding citizens way more than, native-born people who, like to wear Trump hats. So I think any way we can stand against oppression, against ICE, and what happened out there was, an instigator, and it's important that we keep a cool head because, we have to be the braver of all of them.
Specifically about that, the organizers obviously kept the group separated.
Yeah.
Did you feel in danger from the protesters? Again, I just want to get the climate because I know the narrative overall is going to be chaos and destruction.
No, I mean, nothing we do, nothing that the community does is chaos. I mean, I think we just have to have each other's back, and that's why if you see something, say something, and that's why we all have to, make sure we're out here doing right. Like you said, if, things... I'll be frank, I don't like that narrative. Even the narrative about, property being damaged. Property, let's say this building burns down. Obviously, that's not great, but property can be replaced. Lives and the safety and welfare of our protesters and citizens is way more important to us, and that's what we care about. Obviously, we are nonviolent, and that's not what we're trying to do, but I just want to be very clear that we're out here trying to make sure everyone's safe and that we're moving in a, just manner that's in a non-violent fashion.
And really quick, for people, again, as an activist who's
Yeah.
involved in Kansas City for almost 10 years, I think,
Yeah,
if not more, what's a good way for people who might not feel able or safe coming out to
Yeah.
support and engage, not with just this organization, but other organizations who are doing work in Kansas City?
Well, I think that's a good point because, to be frank, this administration, and especially as a queer person, they thrive on the status of being a bully. Be it the governor, be it Trump, he thrives off of being a bully, and those are what little people do. And there's strength in numbers. I mean, a lot of people feel alone in this moment, and when you have more people, hundreds and hundreds of people out here, there's strength in numbers. And we're safer when there are more people out here. To look out for one another. To be frank, no one's going to plow their car through us if they see a group of hundreds and hundreds of us because they know they're going to get hell. But if it's maybe a group of 12, 15 people, so that's how you build power in a community. That's how you build organizing power, and that's how you need to move is as one unit. So if you're feeling scared, you got to come out, find community, and know that we're all feeling the same way. We're all scared. We don't know if we're going to have rights. We're not knowing if we're going to have election, Medicaid, Medicare, even fair elections. So the worst thing you can do is think here in 4 years, I wish I would have stepped out, while we still can.
Anything else you want to add? Or?
Not that I can think of. Thank you.
Thank you. No, thank you. So, again, that was Justice Horn, organizer here in Kansas City, who's had a lot of experience. And the reason why I asked him about people being able to feel safe is because right now with Trump waging war against different communities, a lot of people don't feel safe coming out and engaging, but there are other ways to show support, either through the internet, media, volunteering, food banks, and any other ways to gather resources to support causes that are not going to allow for authoritarianism. So let's see. It looks like the crowd's mostly clearing out. I was planning on trying to get an interview with Jordan Herrera, who was running for office. He spoke earlier, but it looks like he might have left. I do have his contact info, so I am going to try to actually set up a future interview with him because I'm really interested in his policies, obviously, so hopefully we can get more detail on that. As far as protests, since I'm reading the comments right now, as far as that I know, protests in support of LA, not that I've heard. I know there is a larger protest, a nationwide one, set up on the 14th, Flag Day, in opposition to Trump's display of power in Washington, D.C. So I believe that protest is going to be at Mill Creek Park by the plaza. Okay, so obviously you guys can see behind me that most of the crowd has cleared up. And there's still a few protesters kind of just hanging out and obviously probably planning for the next events. I'm going to be covering as many events as I can. I also want to give a shout out to Kansas City Clarity, another independent media reporter here, independent journalist who is also here on the ground with a different view of the protests. So please find and follow him as well. Follow the Facebook page for live streams, and you can go to independentmedia.us for our previous written articles and future written articles as well. With that, I'm going to close out of here from Kansas City and cut back to a beautiful sunset over Union Station after the march. Thanks everyone for watching, and I'm sure I'll see you from the next one.